Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Okay, so I know I've been a little, tough love today. I know it's a lie. I know. We're gonna be okay. All right. However, different topic. So I was scrolling the internet and I was hearing somebody, channeling into energy. Um, and they was talking about how folks are watching me and stuff, and they want to know if I dabble in, like, the mystic stuff, I guess, like y'all sage and all of that. So I want y'all to know something. I don't own a candle. I don't own sage. I don't own any herbs or nothing. Nothing. I don't have any gemstones. I don't have any crystals. I don't have nothing. Nothing. Okay, a day in my life is I sit in this chair. If I'm not on the bed doing something with my son, playing with the little Legos or watching the show with him whenever he feels ready to watch something or play with him, other than that, I'm in his chair or I'm on the bed. That's it. I don't even sit in, turn it down. I don't even sit in Indian style. I think the last time I sat in Indian style was when I lost all the weight. I don't even know if I can even sit in the Indian style. It's been a minute. I could cross my legs though. I could do that. Meditating to me is I just sit here and I just, same way, like the way you see me right now. When I'm scrolling the internet, my brain is automatically meditating. I meditate 24/7, okay? 24/7. I don't stop. I know how to be in reality and the spirit at the same time. I learned how to control both sides at the same time. When I go to sleep, I am awake and sleep at the same time. If I want to, I can hear everything in the room, even though I'm knocked out. Yes, I can hear everything. I can hear a whole conversation, even when I'm knocked out. All right, and I can still get visions at the same time. All right, and hold a whole conversation at the same time. Yes, there's been plenty of times, especially with my son, I'd be knocked out and still holding a conversation with him and having a dream at the same, a vision at the same time. Uh, how can I say this? Like, this is my life, my eating habits. Y'all hear my son, big bag. I eat what I can eat. Right now, the money that I have, I put towards my son. So when it comes to eating healthy, y'all mother suckers got to have that so expensive for some odd reason. The only vegetables I eat is like my green beans and my go-to is like green peppers and onions. I don't know what's up with me and green peppers and onions. Onions is one of my favorite things. I know, but I know how to brush my teeth, y'all. Okay, but I do eat regular, but. And I have like, a little bit lettuce and stuff here, but I haven't even been eating properly like I should. Okay. My drinking habits, I have my cup of coffee. It's my little cup here. Or sometimes I do like a cold coffee and I make my own. I don't go to the store and, get them to do it. I make my own. So I start my morning off with my cup of coffee. And I don't even drink the recommended amount of water a day. For some odd reason, I just drink on that one cup. And I might drink like a bottle of water. And that's it. That's all I do all day. I don't even drink that like that. Yeah, I'm regular. But other than that, I don't do nothing. Because I did the work within here, I don't need all of that out there. Okay? I don't. My day. Other than that, if I'm not doing something with my son, if I'm sitting here, I can just tap in where I can telepathically, as normal talk to Ye. Sometimes other spirits, I can feel other energies in the room. Sometimes when I'm talking to y'all, I'm actually talking to other people at the same time. Yeah, my messages are very multidimensional, so I can talk to multiple people at one time. So when I'm talking to you, like I tell you before, you'll hear my message one way, somebody else gonna hear another way, so forth, so on. I know how to talk to everybody individually at the same time. So it's like somebody might be happy today, the other person might be triggered. But I know how to communicate all the way around. When y'all see me pause, stop, think, whatever, sometimes I pause because I just want to clarify some things or whatever. Yeah, because some information I don't need. Sometimes if I pause, it's because of the fact that I am tapping into somebody else's energy. Someone's getting my attention, so I'm communicating with them. I'm very authentic, so what you see is what you get. As y'all see, sometimes I'll say something and I'll come back and like, hold up, but I don't edit nothing out. I want you to see everything. Even if I say something that I'm like, hold on, I'm not sure about it, let me think about it and come back. I'm just very authentic. I'm very honest. I'm the most honest person you ever meet in the world. I am. Sometimes I can be blunt, sometimes I can be subtle. It all depends on the person. What you need is what you get. Okay? You might like it, you might not like it, but you'll love me afterwards. Even my biggest haters are the people that love me the most. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It is what it is. But I'm very authentic. But yeah, I don't dabble in that stuff. Now, back in the day when I first came through this, yes, the tarot cards was something I had got into. The pendulum, the what is it? The sage, wearing the beads and stuff on your wrist. I got into all of that. But then for me, now I'm not saying that can't help. Some people need that extra energy. Excuse me. Some people need the extra energy. But what I had to do was I had to go against the grain. I had to go deep within. I had to go against the biggest fears of my life. Anything that was crazy or I was afraid of, I had to tackle face on. So I did it in reality. So whatever I was afraid of, I had to stand up to my biggest bullies. And spiritually, I had to stand up to my biggest bullies. And that's what helped me to not have fear. I'm gonna tell you the answer to all of it. Is like, if y'all want to know how to be able to be where I'm at, tell the truth. Tell the truth. It's literally that simple. Tell the truth. I just gave y'all the answer. The one and only answer that you need. Tell the truth. Telling the truth is being authentic. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Read the room, know how to speak it, know how to be it. That's it. Everybody ain't gonna like you all the time. Once you realize that, then you can live life. But the thing about it is, when you telling the truth, make sure you telling the truth with love. If you sitting back and you telling the truth, but you're trying to be vicious about it because you hope that you hurt somebody, maliciously hurt someone, feelings or something. If you're doing it for wrong intent, that's not telling the truth. That's just being malicious behind the truth. You understand? That ain't how you can be organic like I am. So telling the truth is being honest about everything in your life. I stated this plenty of times. I learned that's the only reason why I got where I'm at. It's literally that. Because telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. God, we sound just alike. That's it. The whole world's a lie. Somebody got to tell the truth. So I was, I'm not the only one, but I stood up and told the truth. Even when the world looks at you like you're crazy. If y'all notice, everything I talk about, normally anybody else in the world, you can go to jail for. You'll go to jail for. You understand? And if you ain't got proof, you should. I have proof for everything because I pay attention to the truths instead of the lies. I listen to the lies and then I pay attention to where now. I know you're telling me a lie. Now, what's the truth about? Where the truth at? You understand? So I pay attention. So it's like this. If somebody telling me a lie, there's some truth somewhere. So where is that truth at? Where's that information you're not telling me? That's what I focus on. I don't care about what you're lying about. Because people volunteer lies every single day. Every single day. You can walk by somebody and say, how you doing? I'm good. You just lied to me. Why you volunteering a lie? You understand? But you have to know the difference. You have to know when a person is trying to believe that they good, when they not, compared to a person that's just not being good. You understand? So, yeah, I'm talking fast. I know. Let me calm it down. That's another part. I know when to vibrate high and I know when to pull my volume down low. So sometimes y'all hear me talk fast. Sometimes you hear me talk slow. Sometimes you hear me talk in a very high educated level. Sometimes you hear me talk in a low education level. That's the thing also. You have to be able to understand the parts of the world. So for me, I had to tap in all aspects of my life. My feminine side, my masculine side, me being a man, being a woman, and the fact of we both men and women with DNA. A man's side, but also children as a boy mindset and a girl mindset, because we are all these things. When you get to that point and realize that we understand those things, then it is what it is. So that's the thing. I had to tap into all sides of me. I had to learn the difference. I had to learn what energy I need when I need it. So maybe sometimes I might need to sound a little bit more authoritative and be a little bit stronger. That's when you hear me, like I tell you, when I curse or something a little bit. The other times I might a little be, classy and a little elegant. That's the female side of me. Sometimes you see me laughing like a little kid. That's the kid side. It just depends on how I talk, depending on if it's a boy or a girl. And it's okay to be able to tap into all parts of you. Okay, you got to know that. Knowing your emotions, knowing that all your emotions that you feel is not always yours. It's other people. You are tied to so many souls and to so many units. So you got to figure out what is your emotions and what is someone else. That's how you also know how to be able to focus on things in the world. Also, the other part of me is I focus on all the positives. I look at the outcome. So say, for example, even if I'm in pain and I'm hurting, I still find strength somewhere. So say, for example, if I had a long day and my body is aching, I don't want to get out of bed because, maybe my son needs something to eat and I don't want to get out of bed. I still tell myself, get your behind up and get off the bed. It's like that. I tap into that energy. So sometimes I have to tap into one of my personalities to motivate me. I have multiple personalities just like everyone else. I know when to use them and when to lose it. So right now, if I'm in my own home, I can laugh, I can joke, I can say however I want, I can act a plump fool. But I also know if I'm going into somebody's establishment and they have a specific type of conducting of how they want to represent their establishment, then I know how to go and approach myself in that situation. Does that mean I'm being fake? No, I'm just I'm just switching out what personality I need to have in the environment so I don't disrespect the establishment. That's it. It's knowing how to represent yourself in different sceneries and different settings. It's like, it's like I'm not gonna go to a comedy show and have a personality where I'm at a comedy show, but I'm at a museum. You understand? Because at a museum, normally you got to be quiet and you got to, be mindful. I'm going to put, no. A comedy show in a library. At the library, you got to be quiet because people reading. People are doing their own thing. So I know that if I'm going to the library, I can't provide that loud laughing and being, organic in a different way. So I know not to do that there. Does that mean I'm being fake? No, I just understand that the establishment has their boundaries and standards, and I'm gonna apply those things there. But once I step out the door, I'm gonna clown the crap of y'all. I'm act up. But once I hit in the door, I know, okay, let me be quiet. I'm gonna talk like this and everything, and it's like that. So that's it, y'all. I don't want y'all to think that I'm over here doing some mystical type stuff and conjuring up something. Shucks, I just sit in this goddamn chair. That's it. And somebody asking me, what is this that I'm sitting on? It is a blanket of my son. It's a North Carolina Panther blanket. Somebody bought it from one of a family member of his is a fan of the NC Panthers, and so I'm just using it to cover up the chair. It's an old chair, so I don't want y'all to see my So Glow hair juices on the back of it. It is what it is. It happened, and it's like, okay. So I'm covering it up. I ain't the only one. Okay? I ain't the only one. But, that's it, y'all. I'm no different than anyone else. But I trust myself. I trust the spirit within me. I trust who I am. And I don't put so much focus in on all this other stuff. Now, I will state that, do I listen to like tarot card readers? Yeah. But 99% of the time, y'all talking about me for the most part. I can say that. Now, there are other people that y'all talk about, but the ones that, like I said, I don't search for y'all. Y'all energy attracts to me. So there are certain ones that come up on my timeline. Like I have specific ones that I watch. Okay. And so sometimes when I'm not getting the information that I need to know, sometimes I watch them. It's like, for me, the tarot card readers are like a newspaper, or the news for me. It's the spiritual news. That's the way I can say it. It's the spiritual news. Okay? But at the same time, you got to go back and check, hey, is this for me? Is this my message? Because sometimes the cards that pop up can represent something for me, sometimes not. So tarot card readers are the spiritual world news crew. I'm going to call it what it is. But not everyone, I'm going to tell y'all, not all tarot card readers are tarot card readers. A lot of them dabble with the demonic side. And there's been times I have seen those spirits jump onto other people. Now, let me say this. A lot of that's going to change, has changed, but some people still got muscle memory. In this world, a lot of people attach themselves to stuff just so they can get money. That's it. They all about the money. Okay? But I'm going to let y'all know, if you are in the tarot card reader world, that if you out here providing fake information to people, if they come to you and you giving them fake information, then that judgment is on your life. That's no different than doing a spell, because you're providing them something that ain't meant for them. But also for the people, if you're listening to someone, excuse me. Okay, there's more people. Tell y'all, when I do that, I'm saving a life. If there's, hold on. Whew. Okay, I gotta control it. If y'all don't know, if I told y'all, when I do, like, sometimes it's because I drunk something, but sometimes if y'all see me, like, doing that, it's because somebody dying and I'm saving their life, or somebody spiritually was giving up, like suicidal type mindset, like they was at the brink and they heard my video, my voice, or feel my frequency, and they believing again, and I'm breathing back like life into them again. That's what's going on. So anyway, tarot card readers, if you are fake and if you're fake and you know you're fake, I advise you to stop. Okay? But this is the thing. Karma's karma. And my thing is this. If this is something you want to do, just remember the karma comes to you. So when your life don't go right, that's because you're doing something that you don't spiritually supposed to do. Tarot card readers are for the true spirit workers for God. Okay? I know in the Bible, all of this stuff, they say, oh, that's witchcraft or whatever, because they didn't want people to be tied to understand the spiritual world. Now, does this mean that you need to go to a tarot card reader to get readings every single day? No. Because if you look at tarot card readers as your God, then guess what? Karma comes to you, because now you're not believing in the actual true spirit. You always take it back. So I'm gonna say this. I'm not knocking y'all if you do readings for people, but go to God first and come and go, go pray and say, God, is it okay if I get some clarity on something? Or, can I get some clarification on something? Is it okay if I can contact this spiritual worker? If my spirit say, yeah, go ahead, they can break it down a little bit better, break it down for you. Yeah, go to this person. That's something different, okay? If I don't say that, don't do it, okay? Because maybe you don't need to know that information yet. Now, this is the thing. You're not allowed to get information off of somebody else's life, okay? If they are on these lives, that's something different. It's for the public. There's no title or name attached to it. That's different, okay? So that's just a spiritual reading throughout the world, okay? You can resonate if you want to, but if you go to someone, okay, and I'm gonna say this, as of right now, I'm gonna go along to get along. But when it comes to certain things, I might change my mind on things. But right now, I'm going to just go along to get along. But I'm going to say this. If you go to tarot card readers and you start asking them about someone else's life, now you're tapping into somebody else's energy without their permission. Karma comes to you. Okay? You're not allowed to go into somebody else's energy without their consent. Okay? If they're not there, then you cannot know about it, because that's their privacy. You are invading their spiritual privacy. That's what happened to me. Okay? People did readings on me directly, and then they stopped my life. They put spells on my life because people start tapping into my energy to figure out who I was, because they could feel something. So people in my family tapped into my, found out who I was as a baby before I was born, and then they put spells on my life before I even could breathe. Okay? All right, don't do that. All right? You see what's happening to you, mother suckers. Don't do that. All right? Because you never know what the placement for somebody and in this world. And if you cause rifts with that, you can curse your whole entire bloodline. And you don't want that to happen. Okay? But right now, so far, when it comes to tarot card readers, I'm cool with it for right now. But if you're not a true spiritual for the good side, I advise you to stand down, because karma comes back to people 10 times faster than it did before. Okay? And you can't throw that energy on anyone else. And again, if you go to these card readers and you didn't ask, hey, can I trust this person and can I do this? Then guess what? If they lie to you, because a lot of these fake ones lie to you to get their get your money. A lot of times what y'all do, y'all give a little hint here and a little hint there, and y'all give up enough information for them to know something about you. Or they can go online to find out about you, and then they tell you about yourself that you already provided to the world. Okay, that's how a lot of them do it. Okay, no different than the churches. They have the people that supposed to be getting saved. Oh my God, come up. Hurry up, babe. When they have the people that come up to the altar and they be like, oh, I am paralyzed, I can't walk. Put the hands on, oh my God, they can walk today. They could walk before when they first came in. You just didn't see it. Okay? That's what goes on. So please be mindful about that, because I don't want you to get, cursed. But yeah, like I said, no more spells or rituals and stuff like that. Right now, no, none of that. So if you have like these accounts where you do rituals and stuff, I advise you to shut it down, because you got a lot of karma coming to you already for the spells you already conducted. A lot of spells. Like I always say, all money ain't good money. All right. But back to this whole thing. Again, can you turn that down a little bit, babe? Thank you. No, I'm just me. I just did the work. I healed all of me. Every aspect of me. Everything you could think of, I healed. All the dumb mess, all the crazy stuff, all of it. That's it. And you can light and shine as well. So stop being afraid of healing those traumas in your life. Stop being afraid of, being stuck in your comfort zone and all of that. You got to get up. You got to move around. You got to talk to yourself. You got to be like, I got this. I can do this. I'm great. I'm excellent. Like I told y'all, when I couldn't walk, on the back of my wall, I had a bunch of sticky notes with positive affirmations of like, I'm amazing, I'm great, I'm beautiful, I can do it, I can this, and I'm the best. All of these different things, everything. Even if I didn't believe in the words, I still put it up there, because I know that's what I want my future to hold. And like I said, there were sticky notes, and I read them every single day and night, day and night, to the point the stickies start falling off. And when the stickies start falling off, when you can remember what was there before, even when they fall off, then you believe it. Okay? If you remember, because sticky notes only last for so long. And so if you can remember what was there before, after it falls off, then you finally believe what you're saying. And you keep doing it. And don't focus on, I'm a millionaire, I got all the money in the world, I got the cars, I got the house. That's materialistic. Now, You up there trying to manifest it. Now, guess what? Your life going to put you in positions to get it, right? You're going to go through a lot to get there. All right? Now, that is the godly way. The other way is, who knows? You might walk down the street and the man can come pick you up off the side of the corner of the street. And they might have all of that. But guess what? It's a temporary thing. Okay? Because you didn't put the actual work into it. You didn't make a business plan. You didn't create a business. You didn't create an idea. You didn't build a foundation. And without a solid foundation, you up there fell into the sand. Okay? Don't sink. All right? So, stay positive. Whenever your brain gets to the point and something negative come in, because it happens, it does to me, tell yourself, I don't need to hear that. Shut it down. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. That's why I say to myself, shut up. Don't want to hear it. Don't care. Whenever something negative come in, know the difference between something negative and something giving you a warning. But if it's nagging you in a way where it's just making you feel depressed and sad, then it could be, it depends. If it's something that you already got yourself through, then it's just an old spirit trying to pull you back. Shut up. I don't need to hear it. But if it's something that keeps nagging you and it's like, you need to apologize to somebody, you need to fix this situation, this and that, then stop, think about it and say, okay, Spirit, God, what is it you're trying to tell me? What is it that you need me to do? Okay? Allow yourself to go into the moment. Yes, you will go down a little bit of rabbit hole. But if along you carrying the Spirit with you, you can come back out of it. But if you fall down and forget that God is with you, then you're going to get trapped. And before you know it, that thought going to become a moment, and that moment gonna come a minute, that minute gonna come an hour, and the hour gonna come a day, that day become a week is a month is a year, and now guess what? You lost time. So if y'all want to be able to understand how to get to where I am at, the truth is the first way. The truth shall set you free. Okay? The truth shall set you free. But be mindful, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That don't mean go out here and put your hand in somebody's face and be hateful towards somebody because now you're telling the truth. Be adult about it. Sit your behind down and actually have a real conversation, even if it hurts. Okay? Know who to take out of your life, too. That was the other part. Check the spirit to see, okay, I did all the work. I communicated. I done all I can do. God, is there anything else I can do? Do this relationship, this friendship, this familyship, whatever. Do I need to still be in it? No. Walk away. Okay. Then walk away. When that spirit says walk away from that person, do it. I understand you've been knowing this person for 2 years or 5 years or 20 years. If the spirit saying walk away, walk away. I'm not saying that it can't be mended. But at the same time, don't allow it to break you. Okay, walk away. Walking away from people sometimes can hurt, especially when you think they're your family, they're your friend. But you got to remember, God here to... I say God, but at the same time, it's like, I hear my spirit hears the conversations that you don't hear. Okay? So, take the information and go. You don't need closure. You don't need to be like, unless my spirit say, go tell them why you walking away. Then do it that way. If my spirit just say, keep it pushing, keep it pushing. Because why explain something to someone that don't care at all in the first place? You wasting your time and your breath. And you're going to need that breath for your last moment. So don't waste it on somebody else and then you can't use it for what you need it for. So, again, in this world, if you want to be able to get to the point of where I'm at, truth is the only way. Truth is the light. That's the only way you can get out of the dark. Okay? All this stage and all of that, you can cleanse yourself, but knowing who you are is cleansing your environment anyway. This is a frequency, okay? Believing in the spirit is a frequency. It will automatically shake off those things. It's a silent noise that people can't hear, but the world can feel, okay? So when you start doing this, you won't need all of that, just to let you know. So, but if you want to continue using it, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It works for you now. I started off with that. But until you get to where I'm at, you know, that's something you can do. Anything else I need to say? I think that's it. Relaxing music. Relaxing music. I don't know if y'all hear, but I have relaxing music. That's the other thing. I keep the relaxing music on all day and night. Even though my son, he's on his tablet and stuff, he play his stuff, but the relaxing music stays on the entire time. I keep my energy clean at all times. So, yeah, I keep the relaxing music going. Now I go on YouTube and I just put different ones on. I don't even read what it is. It's just along the energy from it makes me feel at peace and relaxed. Yes, it can put you to sleep, but at the same time, along it keep your energy relaxed. I do different ones. There's different types out here. So you got to find what makes your vibration at peace and what makes you relax. If you got a lot of chaos and stuff going on, put the relaxing music on to relax your mind. Just relax your mind. Let it be at ease and just let it flow. And just calmly let it flow. Okay? Over here laughing at something. But yeah, and the last and most important thing, silence. Silence. And I'm about to get off. Silence is the key. I'm a very quiet person. I'm a quiet person. I don't talk all the time. Unless my son messing with me or I play with him. Other than that, I don't talk. Once in a while, I might say some little off the wall crazy stuff telepathically or something. But I even put limits on that. Because I'm a type, I rather listen more than I speak. That's just me. So don't take offense if I shut myself off out of nowhere. I hit my limit. Okay? But yeah, technically for me, I like to listen more than I speak. I learn more that way. You know? And sometimes silence speak louder than words. Okay? So if you're around people and you talk a lot, okay, do that. Oh, especially, and I know I'm not trying to come at y'all ladies, but you know, ladies do talk a lot. So this is what you do. Okay, I learned a trick. This is what you do. If you around somebody and they trying to get information out to you, and you want to end up saying something, just do this. When they talking and you still want to say something, just you'd be surprised how that actually helps you out a lot. Because you don't know spiritually, it's like, even though it's a physical movement, but spiritually, your spirit is helping you to stay quiet so you can hear things. Because a lot of times, y'all don't realize people be telling y'all what's going on, or people can be about telling themselves, but you so eager to have something to say, and you miss the truth because you so busy trying to be right on something. Okay, you don't have to be right on something all the time. Sometimes you just sit back and listen. So learn how to be quiet until you know how to do that without, doing it. Then, do that. But yes, learn how to be at peace. You ain't got to speak on everything. You don't have to respond to everything. You ain't got to speak up for everything. Hold on a second, y'all. Sorry about my nose. But you don't have to talk all the time. Sometimes take a day or two. You'd be surprised. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but you will be surprised how much information you receive just by being quiet. You will be surprised how your dudes will be all up in your face and want to spend time with you just being quiet. Just be quiet. And don't get me wrong, there's some guys that's chatter mouths. Oh Lord, there's some. But learn how to be quiet sometimes. Take a moment. Take about 30 minutes a day or something. Or so, or more. Take a whole day and just don't say nothing. Learn how to be quiet. Because when you finally get quiet, you actually get to hear what you really need to hear. You get to hear what you really need to hear. But if you always talking, then that means you ain't listening. And if you ain't listening, that means you're not understanding. And if you're not understanding, now you wonder why you have destruction in your home or in your environment, in your life. Okay? So learn how to be quiet and allow yourself to enjoy the silence. Dang, I feel like a church. I supposed to bend and got off. Learn the silence. I was about to say something else and I forgot. Maybe it was important. Oh, one more thing. Celibacy? Yes, I think I said it right. I'm gonna hurt you. Celibacy. He don't know what that means, but he laughing at how I said it. But you know, that's the biggest thing. Like, yes, telling truth, but pull your energy back. No sex, none of that. Okay, take that off the table. You got to disconnect yourself from all sources, all people. You got them. You like physical, where you going out to somebody, and even yourself, because you know some people do themselves. Take it off the table. Okay, because it puts you into like a different mental mode, because now you are cutting soul ties. Okay, you're cutting soul ties. So when you stop doing that, you're cutting soul ties. And once you start doing that, now you can actually hear what you need to hear. Now you can be able to understand what you need to understand. So that's the main thing. Okay, take a minute. Take a minute and do that. It will help you out a lot, because you'll be surprised how many spirits still have dreams about you. Yes, people don't realize that even if you're not physically with someone, people can have those dreams about you, and your spirit can be attached to it still. Just to let you know that if you don't know how to control your own energy, and you wondering why you feeling some type of way, or why you drawn to certain people, because you're still having those thoughts about those people, and you wonder why they still y'all attached to each other. Okay, those thoughts, those moments, those energies. So cut it off, cut it out. Don't think about somebody else. Don't think about those things. That's how you let it go. And you wonder why when you go into something new, you're having these issues, because you're still so tied to somebody else, and you wonder where the energy coming from. Cut it all out. Shut it down. Shut it down. You can't do it. Okay? Anyway, I think that's enough for information. Pray and be thankful. That's it. God dog. Pray and be thankful. Genuine prayer. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't want y'all to look at me crazy, right? But I don't know how to pray like y'all pray. It's like y'all get deep in me, like, Lord, thank ya, and this and that, yeah, and God. So what we gonna do today? It's like that. I'm not gonna say I can't, but I just hold conversations, and I just have genuine intentions, meaning that when I speak, I'm speaking from the heart. So when I talk, I just hold a conversation. Okay, like, God, I'm not sure what's going on, but can you help me out here, because there's some things going on, and I want these things taken care of, but God, direct me on this path, because I really don't know what's going on, God, and I need some extra help here. Can you help me out? Because some days it's not the best. It's like, that's how I talk. That's how I pray. Now the inside, my spirit, boy, it be on those tongues and talking and stuff. My reality, don't ask me to pray. It's like, we at the table. So we are about to eat. and let this food be good. God, please make sure everybody wash their hands before they touch the food. It's like, I know the regular prayer, but that's kind of how I talk. So don't feel bad if you don't know how to pray. All right. There's no right or wrong way. All right. I know I'm joking, but there's no right or wrong way. The more authentic you are, no matter how you talk, slang, whatever, that's a real prayer. When you trying to be and all that hussing and fussing and all that slapping and jabbing and all of that, I'm like, who they think they fooling? What's that Cat Williams part? Do they know I can see them? It's like, I know that they faking this. So just talk. So don't feel like you have to be perfect at anything. Just be yourself, love yourself, accept yourself, and change yourself for the better. You understand? We're gonna make mistakes. That's just life. As long as you're breathing, keep it moving, keep it pushing, laugh at it. Laugh at it. That's all I gotta say. Laugh at yourself. Laughter is the best thing you can ever do. Laugh at it and keep it pushing, okay? Don't let anybody tear you down. Don't anybody punk you. Don't let anybody screw with you, because you are protected. As long as you believe you're protected, okay? I ain't saying go out here and just walk in front of a bullet range or whatever. You understand? Because, hey, now, everybody got faith, but a lot of people got weary faith, okay? Until your faith is on track fully, do what you have to do. But, just keep pushing forward. Y'all got it. You're good. You're good. Don't stress it. Just live life. Love, respect, appreciate. And I always say thank you, God, and mean it with real intentions, and be thankful for everything that is around you, within you, outside of you. Okay? Enjoy every moment, because you never know when it's your last. On that note, have a blessed day.